This is modern homesteading.
My neighbor Gary brought his 723 Kubota over, and he's got a snowplow mounted on the front. It's not really a snowplow, it's kind of a dirt blade, an adjustable dirt blade for a skid steer. Problem with it is you can't control, it digs up and down. You don't have anything that keeps it from digging and into the gravel when you're plowing. So I got this piece of 3/4 or 1 inch steel strap here, and what I'm going to do today is build a couple shoes to prevent that blade from going down and make it a little bit more effective for snow plowing. So I'll bring you along for the process, and then we'll take it out on the road and see how it does. The first thing we need to do is to cut the flat bar into 2 pieces. With the grinder, we'll strip off the paint at the attachment point so we get a better weld, a better connection. So I'm getting ready to weld the shoe on. So I've cleaned off both sides here down to bare metal so we get a better stick with the weld. I don't know why, but intuition just tells me to bring this inboard a little bit. I think having it inboard, apart from the edge, is going to it's going to be a little bit less likely to hang up or to catch and get torn off on something. I may be wrong, but that's what I went with. So I'm going to go ahead and weld this on all 3 sides, and I've got it all squared up here. And the reason why I'm putting it on this piece right here is called a cutting edge. And these are replaceable edges. These are the sacrificial part of the blade. So as you use the blade, it'll wear down. You can replace these. That means you don't have to build up and redo the whole blade. And so it's nice to have these attached to this, because if Gary wants to use this as a dirt blade in the future, he can simply remove the 2 cutting edges on the side, buy 2 new ones, and then use this again multi-purpose. So we're not altering the blade in a way that is going to make it unfunctional if he needs to use it for dirt work. So let's double check everything, and then we'll get ready to weld this on, and then we'll heat these shoes and then bend them back. So I got the welding complete. My welder is actually a little bit small for this heavy duty stuff, but making do with what you have. So let's get some heat on this, bend these shoes back, and take it out and see how it plows. One concern I do have about these shoes once they're bent back is these hard angles on here, and I'm starting to, with the grinder, to knock these off. I'll kind of 45 these corners. What I'm afraid will happen is if Gary, as he turns with this, those sharp edges are going to catch, and all that leverage is either going to bend or tear them off. So I'll knock these down with the grinder, kind of make them round, chamfer the edges, kind of smooth like, so when he does turn the blades and they scoot across the gravel back and forth, they're less likely to catch and to get damaged. Now using the torch, we'll heat these up with the rosebud attachment and bend these down around, and I think we should be ready to go. All right, well, it may not be a perfect solution. I think it'll work. You know, it's just using what we had and making do. It's not gonna scrape down clean to the ground, but we're talking about grading rock roads, gravel driveways with big rock. So we don't need to scrape it down, you know, like you would if you're on asphalt. But you can see both shoes there, sitting nice and flat with the weight of the blade on it. And we'll see. Proof's in the pudding. Let's take it out and see how it plows.
Out just a little longer. Stall your mother, disregard your father's word.